Hey, this is Don Cryptonium, and this is very urgent video, something that we have to address, and this is in relation to all Cosmos validators, but we will focus on proposal 128 on Stargaze because it really elevates the issue and miscommunication between different parties in the Cosmos chains, especially when it comes to very app-specific chain like the NFT chain. And the more app-specific chain you will have, these problems will be occurring. So before we start, make sure you smash the like button for Don Cryptonium, for community, and for creators. Do it right now, smash it, and let's start and discuss the problem. Stargaze has couple fees, so I will use this work by Bonzi to show you this. When you do the collection on the launchpad, right? So when you deploy the collection, it costs you 3,000 stars. Half of this is going to stakers, and half of this is being burned. It means it's being removed. Another fee is primary mint fee. So when you deploy collection, let's say you have 1,000 pieces and each of them cost 100 stars, you will pay 10% of each piece. And again, 5% will go to stakers and 5% is going to get burned, so 50-50. There is also market price listing fee of half star, again 50-50, and trading fee of 2%, again 50% of this, so 1% is going to get burned and 1% is going to stakers. And here we land with proposal 128 that proposes reducing the primary mint fee from 10% to 5%. So it's this one. And it was a little bit of controversy because at the start it actually was not passing. And I believe if no discussions from center people, this proposal would not pass, because you look at this and people would think, hey, less money will go to stakers. We should vote no. And this shows you the issues of the Cosmos chains, where stakers and validators make decisions that appears to benefiting them but might be detrimental to development of the platform. So example was used that a lot of competing marketplaces have this primary mint fee at 5%. My take is, like, look, this burn is the gimmick, right? So if people are concerned about reducing the income for stakers, just remove the burn, right? But it's very important to understand. So Stargaze is the very specific app chain. Success of the Stargaze is depending on the creators coming to Stargaze and making their own collections, right? That's probably clear to everyone. Stargaze success doesn't necessarily depend on the, and I'm sorry for saying that, of the infrastructure providers, right? Because people, hey, validators should be respected, they are infrastructure providers. But success of the chain is dependent on the creators. There should be some mutual understanding of what is good for development of the platform, and with that, probably validators should try to collaborate with creators and help them. This is why I'm becoming much more bearish on the governance. I actually dislike it heavily, because if you don't have this governance, right, the creators give the feedback to the founders, hey, we think we should lower the fee, and the founders can just lower the fee. This is very simple. With Stargaze, it cannot be done without the governance, right? Because it's run as the DAO. And the same, once again, I'm speaking the same with any other chains, which make the development probably smaller. But also it's very important that this argument of no falls really short, because as I said, as of now, Stargaze has massive token issuance, right? Those fees are so small that they're almost irrelevant to those people. If this is the problem, as I said, then remove the burn fee and change it into the income. And, you know, we have a lot of validators. Statecraft, I never heard, and is voting like no, right? But is Statecraft ever communicated with creators of the Stargaze who are essential to the success, right? Is Statecraft buying the NFTs on Stargaze? Does they know the needs of the creators? Question to you, answer in the comments. You know, I want to know. Some of them voting no because it just looks simply like less income, right? it's bad. Is it? Is it really? Because more creators you have of the platform, more trading fee you're gonna get on the platform. Another take that I saw in the discussion on the forum was that developers need to get paid. So this is why fees are important, because the portion of the staking revenues is going to the developer treasury. So just to put in this perspective and this argument that I don't really like, I believe there is 250 million stars in the developer treasury and there is 700 million stars in the community pool, which is simply impossible to liquidate. You would liquidate 5% of that and the price would tank to zero. So what more revenues you need for the, like, I don't understand this argument, you know, and that comes from some people at the Stargaze, and I'm also affiliated with the Stargaze, you know, so we do have disagreements, right? We do discuss, and a lot of us disagree, but I hope these differences would be understood, because we cannot end with one provider running on 50 app chains and each app chain doing something different. Is this validator going to understand the problems of these chains and what's essential for the success of the chain? Or not really? This is why I, Don Cryptonium, run only chains that I understand, which is Cosmos Hub, Juno. I run Stargaze in the communication with the Bad Kids together. I also run Stride and Nomic, right? I'm engaged in those chains. I understand. So it's very important for validators to be actually engaged. If you don't want to be engaged and you don't want to understand the platform, maybe you shouldn't validate. That's my opinion. With that, Don Cryptonium's out, and remember, think what's most important for your platform and what brings success to your platform. With that, Don Cryptonium's out. Till the next time.